Well, religious conservative leader Ralph Reed sounding the alarm about the war on Christianity at CPAC just over a week ago.
Our freedom as Americans to practice our religious beliefs and to express our faith in God is under assault as never before.
So why does he think Christian values are coming under attack, both here and abroad? It's all in his new book, Awakening. And the chairman and founder of the Faith and Freedom Coalition joins us now with much more. Good morning. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.
So you say in this book, and it's a fantastic one because it actually offers action points and what we can do, but you say we're on path to moral decay, but it can be reversed. But why do you say that? And why do you think our president's policies are pushing us toward this decay?
Well, I think it's really undeniable. I mean, you've got 1 out of every 2 marriages ending in divorce. You've got 40% of all babies born in America today are going to be born out of wedlock, not knowing their father, many not knowing who their father is. There was a recent report here in New York City, Elizabeth, that showed that 80% of the people who will graduate from high school are functionally illiterate, or they can't perform basic math and science skills. They need remedial classes after they graduate. We've got a $17 trillion debt. That's the bad news. But ultimately, Awakening is a book of hope because I say there's a way to turn this around. Now, it may seem odd coming from somebody who spent their whole life in politics, but we're not going to turn this around any longer just by passing new laws or electing new people. We need a moral and a spiritual awakening. It's happened before. It can happen again.
So let me ask you this, because, some critics may say, well, wait a second, you say that the president's policies don't do enough to protect Christians globally. They're being persecuted every day. And domestically, the policies aren't helping religion here either. But isn't he a Christian?
Well, I don't question his faith.
Right.
I mean, I'm not a judge of another man's heart. I think what you do is you look at the fruit. And the fruit of his administration's policies are that the HHS mandate is forcing religious charities to adopt health care services that violate their religion, assault their faith, and do injustice to their conscience. If you look at the Hosanna Tabor case, this was a case where a Lutheran church and school dismissed a minister. This administration went into federal court and argued that churches shouldn't be allowed to hire and fire their own ministers. It was such an outrageous argument, Elizabeth, that the Supreme Court ruled against them 9-0, including both justices appointed by Obama. And he said, while on foreign soil, that America was no longer a Christian nation. So I'm not questioning his faith. I'm questioning his policies. And I think those policies are either insensitive to and at times openly hostile to Christians and their right to speak in public.
What I think is so incredible about the book is there's a method to get out of this spiral toward the decay. Ralph Reed, I got to thank you for being with Fox and Friends this morning.
Thanks, Elizabeth.
Fantastic read, Awakening, everybody.